So this recording is an overview of the expectations and requirements for Research Task 3, which is the protocol for quantitative data collection. So this task is related to the research process when it comes to your final report, and it's to do with data collection for the quantitative portion of the project. So this is related to all of this task is related to the sort of nuts and bolts and administrative matters of collecting quantitative data. So there's a lot of sort of background planning that goes on in order to make sure that the quantitative data collection is as seamless and as uniform as possible, because in order to ensure the quality of the quantitative data, we need to ensure that the process of data collection is as uniform and consistent as possible. So within this submission, it's due week 7. It covers learning outcomes 3 and 4. So the submission itself is 500 to 1,000 words, word standard format. Figures, tables, references, appendices. So this task is the developmental and implementation of procedural issues when it comes to quantitative data collection. So this is, you need to develop the sampling plan. Who is going to be sampled and how are they going to be sampled? Then you also need to look at the supplementary materials. So you need to design a cover letter that will go with the survey itself. This could be both to attract people to do the survey, and it can also include more in-depth information about the ethics or the requirements of the survey once someone has agreed to participate. Other supplementary documents could be instructions to the data collectors. It could be if the quantitative procedure is actually going to be an experiment, it could be the running order in ways in which the experiment needs to be conducted. So these are the 3 areas in which this task is required to cover. There's more information on Wattle as to the expectations around the marking of this assignment. But in general, what I'm looking for is a well thought out sampling plan that is reasonable and for the constraints that we have in terms of accessing particular respondents, the number of respondents and the types of respondents that we have access to, that the cover letter is clear and concise and provides all the information that a potential respondent might require in order to make an informed judgment as to whether they wish to participate in the quantitative data collection, and that the other supplementary documents are appropriate to the data collection method and comprehensive in terms of how the data collection needs to be conducted.